Hey everyone, welcome to episode 1 of Empower Her's Learning Hub. Periods are a completely normal part of life, but let's be honest, they don't always feel easy. Between trying to stay comfortable, managing cramps, and figuring out what's actually normal, it can sometimes feel a little overwhelming. So today we're going to talk about some simple ways to take care of yourself during your period, how to manage common symptoms, and how to know when something might be worth getting checked out. Let's get started. Let's start with the very basics. Looking after yourself on your period doesn't have to be complicated. In fact, it's the smallest habits that actually make the biggest difference. The first is changing your menstrual product regularly. If you're using a pad, it's usually recommended to change it every 4 to 6 hours or sooner if it becomes full. This helps you stay comfortable throughout the day and can reduce irritation and leaks. If you're using another menstrual product like a tampon or a menstrual cup, make sure to follow the instructions provided with that product. Another simple habit is washing your hands before and after changing your menstrual product. It might seem pretty obvious and very normal, but it's the best way to prevent germs from spreading and keep yourself healthy. Staying hydrated is another habit that's very easy to forget, especially during a busy school day. Drinking enough water won't magically make your cramps disappear, but it can help reduce bloating and keep your body feeling its best. Food matters too. During your period, your body is working a little more harder than usual, so try not to skip meals. Eating balanced meals with foods like leafy greens, beans, eggs, fruits, and whole grains can keep your energy levels up throughout the day. Comfort is important too. If you're feeling bloated or crampy, wearing loose, comfortable clothing can make a surprising difference. It might seem like a small thing, but you're already uncomfortable. Even little things can make you feel better. And finally, don't underestimate the importance of rest. You don't have to push yourself to be productive every minute of the day. If your body is asking for a little more sleep or a quieter evening, it's okay to listen. Rest isn't being lazy, it's taking care of yourself. Now let's talk about something that almost everyone experiences differently though, period symptoms. Some people get cramps every month while others hardly get them at all. Some feel tired, some notice mood changes, and others experience bloating, headache, backache. There isn't one right way to experience a period, and that's important to remember. If you're dealing with cramps, a heating pad placed on your lower abdomen can help your muscles relax and ease the pain. Gentle movement like stretching, yoga, going for a walk, or even dancing around your room can also help. It might not sound appealing when you're cramping, but light exercise can actually improve blood flow and help reduce discomfort. Feeling tired during your period is also very common. Your body is using energy, and for some people, blood loss can contribute to feeling more fatigued than usual. On those days, try to get enough sleep, drink plenty of water, and don't be too hard on yourself if you don't have as much energy as usual. Mood swings are another very common experience. Hormone levels naturally change throughout your menstrual cycle, and it's completely normal to feel a little more emotional, sensitive, or irritable. If you're having one of those days, try doing something that helps you relax, whether that's listening to music, reading, journaling, watching your favorite TV show, or talking to someone you trust. And if you're feeling bloated, staying hydrated and moving around a little can often help. It sounds a bit backwards, but drinking enough water actually helps you retain less water. Okay, now one of the questions people ask the most is, how do I know if my period is normal? The truth is, period can look very different from person to person. For some people, their periods last 3 or 4 days. For others, it lasts closer to a week. Some have heavier flow during the first couple of days, while others have a lighter flow throughout. It's also common for your cycle to be a little irregular, especially during the first few years after your periods begin. Your body is still adjusting, and it can take time to develop a pattern. So instead of comparing your periods to your friends or what you see online, focus on understanding what's normal for you. Your body has its own rhythm, and that's completely okay. While everyone's experience is different, there are times when it's important to ask for help. If your period pain is way too severe that you can't go to school or carry out even the slightest normal daily activities, if you're soaking through a pad every hour for several hours in a row, if your periods last longer than about a week, or if your periods suddenly become very different from what you're used to, it's a good idea to speak and consider seeing a healthcare professional. You know your body better than anyone else. If something doesn't feel right, don't ignore it or convince yourself that you just have to deal with it. Asking questions and getting advice is part of taking care of your health. So let's quickly recap. Changing your menstrual product regularly, staying hydrated, eating balanced meals, getting enough rest, and finding simple ways to manage symptoms that can help make your period a little more comfortable. Most importantly, remember that everyone is different. There's no such thing as a perfect period, and comparing your experience to someone else's usually isn't helpful. I hope this video gave you a few practical tips that you can actually use. Thanks for watching episode 1 of Empower Her's Learning Hub, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.